Namaskaram to all of you. Namaskaram. Whenever somebody says Namaskaram, responding back with the Namaskaram is the Bharatiya Samskaram. Even though you don't know what does it mean, most of the people doesn't know what Namaskaram means. Anybody who can explain what's Namaskaram? Please raise your hand. No, wonderful. Because we are Indians, we don't know Sanskrit. No, that's good. German people knows much better. Now means that's in Telugu. Sanskrit now means no. Sanskrit and English are same language, no difference. Na means closer to no. Ma means ma kosam ante for me, right? No? So me, that is Telugu closer. Now me means I am not there. No me, that's what I said. I am not there, I said. You also said you are not there. I am not there, you are not there. What does it mean? Both of us are not there. No difference between the teacher and the student, that's what it means. Whenever we say Namaskaram, that means I happen to be here this day. Maybe another day I will sit there, some of you will come here and then speak to me. No difference, we are same. No difference between both of us. We will try to learn together, that's what it means. I am Shashi Kumar, basically a scientist in Department of Space. Mathematics is my subject. But I am into soft skill training for last few years because of my personal interest on human resource management and little bit of psychotherapy and counseling and all that. Based on Bharatiya Sankalpas, most of the things are based on the Eastern philosophy, Indian style of philosophy. We are all here for personality development, right now? 6 courses? 6 Sundays. Okay. What will happen after 6 Sundays? Your personality will get developed. How many of you attended any of my earlier classes? Okay, fine. Few of you are fine. Personality development itself? Youth camp personality development or not? Okay. So you wanted to see whether you have developed or me, I have developed. Some people attend same fellow's class again to see. Anyway, we have not improved, but whether you have improved or not. Okay. After 6 classes, your personality will be developed. And then what will happen? I am basically a mathematician, so I talk in terms of mathematics. When you are end, what will happen? It's called the supreme. You heard this? When something tends to infinity, it is called the supreme. So your personality will become supreme personality. Right now? When personality develops, we will reach into supreme personality. Who is supreme personality? God. So you all will become God. The aim of personality development is to become God. That's really true. The aim of personality development is to reach God. Some people believe after death only you can go to God. No. After death you don't know what will become. You don't know what will become tomorrow. Why? Next moment you don't know what you are going to be. So you don't know what will happen after death. So while living can be developed our personality so that we will reach to Godhood. There are people who have seen God. Personality is wonderful. And we remember them for long years. Adi Shankara we know, Ramakrishna we know, Vivekananda we know, Mahatma Gandhi we know. There are people who have seen God. There are people who have seen God. Where? I have a guru who is the Shishya of Swami Rama, who is called Vedabharati. He says earlier God used to be in Himalayas and beyond Himalaya, after Himalaya. That's what Kailash, Manasa Sarovar and all that. So I went 2-3 years back to take Pradikshina in search of God, all these places. And there are places called the God's Valley. A lot of gods will be there around. They will go and take bath in Manasa Sarovar and all that. In early morning, 3 o'clock. That's the time when they... other people will get up and take bath and pollute, no, before that. My Swamiji says that there is no chance of being God now because the climate is very bad, minus 47 degree and all, right? God also like to stay in a better place, no? But earlier climate was very good there. Because if you read Kumara Sambhavam, Mega Sandesham of, who has written Mega Sandesham? Kanidasa. So Kanidasa's Mega Sandesham, you can see those places where the place where gods were wandering, and including the person who I am from Kerala, now God's own country. Now the God has come down up to Kerala, they have reached. Because the climate became very good in this part of the world. And some god went into the caves in Himalaya, and all the munis used to go inside and in search of, let's say the Maharshis and munis will go inside. But now the Chinese government has locked all the guhas. There are no caves open. Either all the gods are locked inside or they must have escaped from inside. And we go in search of God in many places. Because why? Seeing God is one of the personality development. Am I mad or what? Personality development is seeing God. Because you had before this personality development class, you had 1 hour of yoga. And different steps of yoga were written here earlier. But papers are taken out because it's getting night washed, painting, etc. You have got different steps in yoga, and in which one of the yoga is what you generally know as yoga, and that's what you are practicing. What is that? Asanas. Asana is one of the step in yoga. It's not yoga, but many people understand yoga means asanas, physical exercise. Yoga, again in mathematics, yoga means union. Joining. Where do you join? Join to God. The yoga is for making you to join to God. You go and reach God. That is the purpose of asanas and all that. One of the steps, physically you have to be fit. And then emotionally you have to be fit. Intellectually you have to be fit. Socially you have to be fit. Spiritually you have to be fit. All fitness should be there. Then you will get qualified to go to God. You have to have Shuddhi in mind. You should have physically fit. Strength has to be there. Then you can reach God. But now people go for different places to see in search of God. Many places. It's a nice joke shloka. It says all the temples have got a small gap through which the water goes out of washing, after washing. You've seen that? All after the abhishekam, whatever comes out, the water should go out. So there is a small gap given every time. And most of the temples, the pujari will close the front door and then start chanting mantra. If the mantra becomes amandra, and most of the time it happens like that, mantra becomes amandra, then the god has to run away from that place. And that is why the gap is given, it says. Because all the pujaris inside their mind, the thinking will be only on monetary benefit. They will be chanting so nicely something, but they don't know the meaning, so wonderful. Most of the pujaris doesn't know what does it mean, right now? They will chant ekachame, trishyashchame, panchachame, saptachame, navachame, ekadashachame, triyodashachame, etc., etc. You ask what does it mean? Anybody understood? Wonderful. You should not understand. Anybody who has got mathematics background? Yeah, wonderful. All of you have background, only you don't have foreground. Background mathematics is there, up to 10th class mathematics is there. But you forget about background, you will only see foreground, that's a problem. But this is mathematics is known to everybody. Eka chame 1, Trishya chame 3, Panja chame 5, Sapta chame 7, 1, 3, 5, 7. Because God doesn't know mathematics, the priest will teach mathematics to God. And after first chapter mathematics, this is called arithmetic progression, right? So the next second chapter is what? Geometric progression. So second chapter also will be there. Ekamcha, dashamcha, shatamcha, sahasramcha, ayutamcha, niyutamcha, prayutamcha, vayutamcha. So goes up to 10 power 57. 1, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh. English or no numeric have got some words for all this, but in Sanskrit we have got for all of them up to 10 power 57. Why all these are being chanted? It's all to reach to God. That's what we say. And because we cannot reach to God, we will give some money to the priest and say that Shashikumar has given, please take me to God. You can send money order also and acknowledgement will come. Yes, your money has gone to God. If you don't have time to pray, you can send money order, somebody will pray for you. There are people who are being appointed for praying. 3,000 people are there in Hyderabad itself. You don't have time to pray, you can send money order, they will pray for you. Right? To waste. Tomorrow you don't have to do exercise also. This yogasana was practiced by everybody earlier. Now in 1970s people used to get a prescription, you have to run 6 kilometers. All the doctors used to tell you run 6 kilometers and everybody started running. They never came back. Then the wives told, no, don't run outside the house, inside house only. Then they started jogging, brisk walk and all that. Now people are worried, if they get up also they will collapse. So on the bed you sleep and electric machines will make jams. Only 999 rupees. Understood, no? Poor Brahma will commit suicide. Because he has given lot of capacity, ability to us, and then we are getting trained not to do anything in this world. No? You don't have to pray. No, there was a close friend of mine who said that his father expired, he was in US, and his son says, don't worry, I will reach in the crematorium. No, you take the body there and do all arrangements, because there are event managers available now. When somebody dies, we can just tell them event manager, he will take care of every ritual, he will take the body to the graveyard and the son can reach there, if at all something required. Otherwise on virtual media, you can go on, multimedia cremation will happen now. So emotional attachment is lost. Physically you don't have to do exercise. Now spiritually also we are going down, because spirituality means only doing puja, nothing else for us. The bhakti is what is spirituality for all of us. But that was not an Indian situation. Spirituality doesn't mean doing prayers and puja. That's only one way. We are all LKG people. From the time you start talking, no, Krishna, Krishna, Rama, Rama, Krishna himself will get bored. No, why this fellow is calling me every day? That's what is spirituality, people, you know. We don't require anything. The same thing we want. God will ask you, what is that you want? We don't know what is that we want also. If God comes and asks you, what is that you want? Assume you are calling him and then he comes one fine morning and asks you, what is that you want? No? Finished, you don't know. There is a nice story. There are 3 people who gets into a small island. They lost the ship and they are in a small island. All the 3 of them working the same office. Colleagues only, closest friends. They went for a picnic and then got into a small island. 3 days passed. Friday evening only they went. The Monday morning they have to reach back office. That's the time they are in the island. They start praying God. When no other go, you will start praying God. No? And God appeared and asked the first fellow what is to be done. That Monday morning there was an interview for promotion and the 3 people have to appear. So the first fellow, whoever asks, or he can only ask. The next fellow cannot ask that question. That's what God's condition generally. So somebody asked the first person. Lottery was taken and then he said, okay, you can ask the question first. He said, yes, I have to reach office so that I can get promotion first. That asked, you go, fine, Tadastu. So he went straight, flown back to office. Next fellow, anyway office is not the next only home. No? First preference is promotion, next home. So he says, I have to go back to home. The third fellow, what to ask, both are over. No, he says, I am alone, please bring them back, This is how people are. We don't know what to ask. Life is like this. We don't know what we want. Personality development is not getting your muscles well, becoming taller and some more physical fitness. You can stop your breath for some more time. Asanas, pranayama is learned. Take it there for 3 minutes if you can hold, great, So it's not that. Not without dreams, not without ashas and all that. I have learned that some people will join some ashram, next day onwards they will talk very nicely. They will not even joke. No smiling, very serious. You come closer to God means you should not joke. People believe that. Lord Krishna never likes people who are serious. So he says, if you are serious, don't come to me. Only smiling people. And everybody goes crying only to God. He will escape from that place. He likes only smiling fellows. If anybody cries, in Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, he says there are 4 sort of people who comes to me generally. Those I don't like. Artho. Artho means those who are sad. Artho comes because your arti is more. Arti is greedy. When you become greedy, you will become sad. That is the result of sadness is because of greedy. Minimum things are required, no problem. You will be happy. God will give you what you, not what you want, what He thinks you want. God will give you what He thinks that you want, not that what you want. You think so many things are required for you, but who are you to evaluate you that what is that you want? We don't know what we want really. I give examples, we don't know what we want. By mistake we will ask something. Artho, Jitnasu. Let me know who is this God. Many people go to temple to see who is this fellow. He is more powerful than all of us. Let me see who is that fellow. Artho, Jitnasu, Artharthi. They will all go for money only. Somebody prays that if I get 1,000 rupees on the road, I will give you 500 rupees. Some contract is written. And the God knows this fellow never comes after getting money. Next time when he wants money only, he will think about me. And this fellow also knows I have cheated many times, so he won't give me. Then why should you give 1,000 rupees? I need only 500 rupees now. So give me 500, take 500 as advance. There is one fellow who has got a nice house. He is not able to sell it. So he prays God now. Whatever money I get after selling this house, I will give to Tirupati. Fine. Then why he should sell? He can leave it and go. No? He can leave it to God, but nobody does it. He will say, whatever I get, I will give you. Fine. And then many people started coming for buying. What's it happening? God is started acting now because he is greedy. God is greedy. Until then, he never acted. Now he started acting. Now what is to be done? He says, no problem, I will sell the house for 50,000 rupees, but I have a dog, you have to buy the dog also, dog costs you 40 lakhs. So people are so cunning, they know how to cheat God also. So he says, we know who are the people who are artharthi. Those who want money only, they will come to you. Artho jitna asura artharthi. Then some other fellow who comes who is jnani, knowledgeable fellow comes to me. But he will never ask anything. We never ask something to God. I don't want anything, sir. Please, I am happy myself. I don't require anything. A situation when you don't require anything, then you are reaching Godhood. And India teaches one of the best things is sacrifice. Yaga, yajna and all that. What do? You take nice rice, nice ghee, costliest, For cooking you can use bad rice, no problem. But for puja, best rice. Coconut you have no problem. You can make chutney out of bad coconut also. You will tell the shop fellow, see, it's to be given to temple, no, give good coconut. It should not be bad. Assume that you are smashing the coconut and so stinky smell comes out, Finished. You know that you are not going to pass examination. Because you think the best one should be given to God, And if these Indians are mad that the poorest fellow also will spend maximum money for doing puja like this. The poorest fellow also will feed thousands of people daughter's marriage, and next day onwards he will be begging. Is it a world that where people will give anything they want, anything they have, and but the time of giving they will be very happy. The time of giving, no, they will be very, very happy. Why is it so? Because it's not mine. The basic concept is it's not mine. You give anything to the pujari and ask them, this is given by Shashikumar, one nice flower. Sir, this is given by me. You tell God that no, if you can write on each leaf, you will write. Each petal, if you can write my name, wonderful. Because it is to be understood that it is from Him. God doesn't know. Address itself is not. So they will tell you which place you belong to, no? Veroha Dakshine Parshve, Andhra Deshe, Godavari Parshve, etc. etc. Malkajgiri municipality. And correct, no? All the place name has to be given exactly so that God, if you have to give something, he has to know the address, no? And so fellow has given. And we will give every address to him. We always believe that this is mine and I am giving to God. You know, inside, after all these are said, he says, Idam Namama. Have you heard of this? Idam Namama. Oh God, it is yours. It's not mine. He says it is his. He is a fool, but it's yours. It is as if I am coming to your house. There is nice showcase, some nice items are there. I will take something and give you and say that this is from me. Please take it. Is it not? The whole world belongs to God. Every flower belongs to Him. And we pluck it, not from our garden, next fellow's garden. And then take it and then say, it is mine, please take God. No? God knows it belongs to whom. You don't have to give anything to Him. He is not greedy. But we don't understand this. Yoga, joining God, is understanding Him. Basic lessons are this. You have love to your kids. When we were small, mother used to feed. Because the mother likes you, can they feed even now? When you are 40 years also start feeding. Please, no, please sit on my lap, I will feed you every day. You don't. We have to grow. Physically we have to grow. Spiritually we have to grow. Personality development is growing. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, intellectually. All the growth when you have, you will reach God. Not you will reach God, God will reach you. Which is good? God comes to us. So personality development is bringing God to you. Most of the time we don't understand that God is somewhere here, somewhere there. We start going everywhere. My Guru says, don't go in search of God, He will come back to you. One Swamiji goes and then stays in a temple. The temple was closed. The pujari goes back home in the evening. Earlier days, temples were never locked. It was open. And it was a Shiva temple. And nothing will be there. Only one Shivalinga, right? No? All other places are flat. Only one Shivalinga will be there. No constructions, no rest place. Now you have got 5-star temples in Delhi. There is a temple. Entrance fee is 150 rupees. 150 rupees is the entrance fee. Everybody. And 6-7 hours you require to see the place. Now this temple, the Swamiji came and then he was tired after a long walk. He kept his leg, you are paining now. Now the leg is kept on the Shivalinga and then he was sleeping nicely. Morning Pujari came and asked, what is this you are doing? But he looks like a big man, great man. You know, looking at the face, he is not able to scold him. Otherwise he could have thrown him out. He says, what is that you are doing? It's a big crime putting the leg on God. No? Please take it down and keep it. No, I am too tired. If you want to keep it down. Anyway, it's a great man. Holding his leg itself is a great punya. So he holded the leg. But put it where God does not exist. Put my leg down if the God does not exist there. But Bharatiya Sankalpa says everywhere God exists. How do you keep? You cannot keep anywhere, right? So Bharatiya Sankalpa never believed that God exists in one place. It exists everywhere. So it exists in us. But we are not able to see. So personality development is seeing God within you. Seeing God within you. Not seeing God within me alone. See the mirror and then see whether I am God or not today. Kausalya or Rama or who am I? See God in others. Don't serve God, serve people. Madhava Seva is much more better than, or the difference? Manava Seva is much more better than Madhava Seva. Ena kena prakarena yasya kasyapi dehinah samdosham janayat prajnah tadevam Ishvara pujanam. Ena kena prakarena yasya kasyapi dehinah. Don't worry, how do you do? What you do is also unimportant. Help somebody, make somebody happy. Don't make people sad, no. Make somebody happy in your life, that is equal to Tadevam Ishvara Pujanam. That's what is equal to serving God. And before forgetting, that God will come to you only when you have got many qualities. Many people are writing down. So write down very thoroughly. Udyamam, Sahasam, Dhairyam, Buddhi, Shakti, Parakramam. Udyamam, entrepreneurship. We have decided to join for personality development class. That is Udyamam. That's first entrepreneurship. You have decided you will join. The decision is Udyamam. Sahasam is coming here, standing in the queue, at the office, paying money. All these are Sahasam. Sahasam is not jumping in front of the train. Okay, that is Adisahasam. Udyamam, Sahasam. Then the three qualities, if you have, you will know. If you don't have also, you will know. Dhairyam, Buddhi, Shakti. Those who have Dhairyam, they know what is Dhairyam. Those who don't have also will know, right? Dhairyam, Buddhi, Shakti. Parakramam. Parakramam is, I decided to go front, but then he just put the leg like this, so that I will fall down. I will not leave him just like that, I will kick him back and then go. That is what is Sahasa. Making my way. If somebody stops in the middle, push him out. If you have these six qualities, Shadede, Yatra Vartante, Devam Tatra Prakashiyat. Wherever these six qualities are there, God will appear there. If these six qualities are there, you don't have to go in search of God. God will come behind you. All the verbs. Is it not good? But if you have this, who will search God? Who will go behind God? Who will call God? If you don't have this, only people will go. When you don't have dhairyam, you will call. When you are worried, you will start calling God, right now? When you are worried only, you will think about God. When you are sad, you will think about God. When you are happy, no, you don't think. So, get into these qualities so that God will be with you. That means your personality will be higher. So what is personality? Achieving entrepreneurship, jumping into action, having dhairyam, buddhi, shakti, and if somebody comes in the front, push him out. That's what is essential. So you should have knowledge. Having knowledge is having personality. You should know what is happening around the world, no? So general knowledge. If you have got good general knowledge, you have good personality. Not like having good muscles like Salman Khan or having taller like Amitabh Bachchan is not personality. That's look-like personality. Personality means, you go to dictionary and then see its appearance. Look like good. You look like, feel like, you know. People will say, no, I look very good. Looking very good. You know, if you are not looking good, what you do? Nice shirt you should wear. Your shirt you change, because you cannot change your nose and eyes. No? Hairstyle you change. Put some more powder. How many kilograms of powder you must have put in by now in your life? Did you become black or white? No change, you know. Nobody became white just by putting powder. All Indians will put lot of powder to become white. White powder only is available, no? Because you want to become white. All Americans wanted to become black. They will remove clothes and then go to sun. They never become black, we never become white also. No change. Foolish fellows. And when you go to some bus, you know, you will see the conductor almost bald, nothing will be there, only one hair. And he will see the mirror and then put that hair nice, you know. As if his hair, if it is not here, if it is going to be there, Wonderful. No, the world is going to change. Somebody will see their dress 100 times, They will take intake all the time. Now all BTech fellows are intake fellows. Well, intake and tuck. That's essential. That's why tuck comes in. Everything is out, it is bad, right? No, when it is in, it is wonderful. Is it not? Anything out is bad, anything in is wonderful. Morning onwards, you don't go to toilet at all. It's inside, no problem. But you see a toilet so dirty, no, I don't go there. You don't mind putting the dirty inside, but you mind putting the dirty outside where it is dirty. You have nice nails, wonderful nails, so sharp, very good. So good with you, and you will eat with that finger, no problem. But you cut this and put in front of the idli, along with the plate. The hair which looks so wonderful, one of the hair you put in sambar. Right, no? Nice words comes, the taste goes inside with the saliva, you put some more saliva along with the chutney. Everything inside is good, but once it goes out, very, very bad. So personality development is, you can be bad inside, but don't show it outside, No, everybody is good or bad inside, no problem. God created us with 30% of, so we have got 33 crores God, you know that? Muppattu Kodi, you heard this? Muppai Kodi, correct, no? 33 crores of God, that's what we believe, that's wrong, okay? There are no 33 crores of God. 16,500 the road you will get number. If you list out all the gods, all the subsidiary gods also, if you list out the 16,000 of God, not 33 crores. Never God said that 33 crores. But 33 crore is said, Kodi. Kodi is not mean crore. Kodi means percentage. Again mathematics. So 33% God is there. Where? God has not given you full personality. 33% personality is given. 33% God is within you, within me. Then where is the 67%? That you divide between what? Good. That means human being nature, and the other one is the Asura nature. Understood? So we have got divine nature 33%, man nature you can decide how much you have, depends on how much percentage you want, but 33 only he has given you, and then the rest percentage is the Asura nature. Then what is to be done? That is what he has given you at the time of birth. But then you become worse, the godlyhood will go, and some more Asura nature will increase, and some people at the time of death they will become true Asura, some people will become true man, and God nature will go. But assume that you can retain 33%, you are as good as a small kid who smiles all the time. Only when it requires to cry, it will cry. They will not find reasons for crying. Spirituality will be within that. The aura will be much higher than all of us. We deplete our aura by becoming bad all the time. Now, assume you can increase this percentage of manhood, divine nature, and then reduce the Asura nature, then it is wonderful. How do you reduce it? Good thinking process. Clean mind. How do you clean mind? Vim powder. Anything can be. Drop Vim or something is coming now. Only one drop is enough. But you don't know where to put because you don't know where mind is. Mind is given to somebody else. Many people will give. Right? I have given my mind to somebody else. Fine. Then you cannot clean it. It's dirty there only. So what to do? How do you clean this? Thinking good. How the thinking process comes? It comes from your mind, How is it possible? The whole world is bad. How do you think good when around you are seeing bad things? Clean your eyes. That's what it says. Put some more eye drop so that you will see good things. How do you know a person is good or bad? Not looking good. Good personality. Wonderful. Very good. No? You know that Vivekananda went to America once. He was walking on the street. Those times they were hippies. Vivekananda's dressing is very different from normal. I don't think anybody has that sort of a dress. And these young people in America found this man is look as different person. No, it looks wonderful. The turban was there hanging on the back side. Somebody pulled it back. No, it came out. Then he turned back and asked in fabulous English. He has got a wonderful English, Vivekananda. He asked a question, "What, gentleman, what you are doing?" "Oh, you does not look like a cultured man, but your English is wonderful," they said. What did he say? Does not look like a cultured man. You don't look like a cultured man. That's so wonderful. Then Vivekananda turned back and said, "In your land, a tailor makes a gentleman. In our land, a culture makes a gentleman. You can stitch a nice dress. Nice dress. There is a marriage hall next by. Assume that some marriage happens there. I go with this dress. The chowkidar will stop me there and then, who are you? Because they know only car, four-wheeler fellow with a nice white, ironed dress. There is a dress code for some places, right? No? If you don't dress like that, then you don't. So I go back home. I can also get a dress, fine. Similar dress and hire a taxi and then go inside. No? The same chowkidar will salute you. Who said, "No, you don't go inside, will salute you back." The food supply. After the food, the host asked me, "Take food." No. See, this invitation is not for me, it's for my dress. If the dress can eat, let it eat, You understood? So many people respect the dress. Respect how they look like. But in Bharat, it is not the dress. It is not what you have is being respected. There are two types of people in the world. Those who have and those who have not. That's Marxism says like this, no? Those who have and those who don't have. Rich and poor. There are only two sorts of people in the world. The Marxist people have divided the whole country into those who have and those who have not. Two partitions. One of the Malayalam poet who says, they forgot there is another party here in Bharat. Those who had, they don't want. All the people who are known are the people those who had and they don't want. They had everything, but they left everything for somebody else, right? Lord Buddha, he was a king, he left kingdom. Shankara, he had a nice house in Kerala, he left and then started walking all through the world. Vivekananda could have lived in his house like a Raja. Gandhiji could have practiced like a good advocate. No, but they did not do. They left everything. They left everything for somebody else. That's what is sacrifice. And don't think about that again. A good personality fellow will not think that I have given you 100 rupees. Please remember. Every time you will tell I have given 100 rupees. Why 100 rupees? When you go to temple, you will see a beggar who stands there and say, "Amma, Thai." If your friends are around, you will give 5 rupees. If you are alone, 1 rupee. No? Right? And you will show that I am giving 5 rupees. And you go inside the temple and come back, the same beggar will ask you Amma Thai again. Then you will say, "Don't you remember me, Shashikumar? No, I am Shashikumar. I have given you 1 rupee. No? Because we remember beggar's face, right? Don't you remember? And the beggar will ask you, "Poor fellow, I have not remembered your face for 1 rupee and you have remembered my face for 1 rupee. Who is the beggar here now?" If you remember somebody's face for 1 rupee, we are beggar. So this is not sacrifice. Don't think about it. Do something just like that because you feel like doing it. Not because of you have to do it forcefully. The prescriptions are given after horoscope, The horoscope or horoscope? Horoscope. After seeing horoscope, people will say you have to give this to that place. I am practicing for last 16 years horoscope. I never told somebody that you have to give this to somebody else so that you will get saved. No. Nobody will get saved by giving some money to somebody else. Spirituality, you should develop and understand that what is this. Ask question. Learn critically. Have buddhi. Analyze things. That power you should gain. That's what is personality development. Not looking like. Have a good character as Vivekananda says. Education is for man making. You will have lot of degree. MSc, MPhil, PhD in mathematics, one LLB, one MBA, one MS psychotherapy, and learns how many healing practices. All these are kept, when Yama comes, please, I have a PhD, some more thing. Yamaraja will not see your biodata. Will he? He will only see whether you are with the Yamaha motorbike or not. Yamaha motorbike, they will take faster. It's a nice fellow who sleeps after Yamaha driving. You know what will happen once accident comes, You will sleep in a place where only you can see upstairs. Only roof garden will be seen. Nothing else. You cannot turn your face. All that will be with steel roads and all that. She was sleeping. And somebody was sleeping beside. He was an old man, almost ready to go with visa. Krishna Rama Govinda, ready for him. In the hospital, the old man got a seat closer to the window, and this fellow happened to be in the next place closer to the door. And then there was nice sound happening outside on the street, and this man asks, the young fellow, Yamaha fellow, asks the old man, what is that sound? Then he says, some marriage party is going. How is that bride looks? Wonderful, very good. Everything is explained. Whenever something happens on the road, this fellow is curious to know. He is seeing roof and then sleeping. But his mind goes, wonderful. And the old fellow explains everything. The next 2 days after that at night, this fellow took visa and then went abroad. Cultured, After, what happens? Until your life you are not cultured, no problem. Once you die, Benzil Alpate, all your relatives and friends will culture you. That's called samskara, right? Antim samskara. Samskara is culturing. Translation is culture only. So if you don't have culture in this world, no problem. They will culture you before reaching God. So you can reach God only when you have culture. That's why the process is called culturing. Okay. And this fellow got cultured and went abroad. And the nurse came. This boy now can turn the head like this little bit and then see through the window. He said, please move me to the window so that I can see what happens outside. Who says you can see outside when you look at? All hospitals are in multi-storied building, and beside that there will be another big flat. When you see through, you will see only next wall, nothing else. The nurse told that you don't see anything outside, then why do you want to shift your bed there? No, but the old man was telling what is happening there. How can he say he was a blind man, no? That old man just wanted to make this man happy. Even he knows that he is going to die next moment. He can say, what? You have done all mistakes in your life and then you committed an accident and then you are sleeping there. You want to know what is that, how does the bride looks like or what? Sleep well. Keep quiet. Like that he can scold, right? No? But did he do that? No, let me at the last moment also, when I am taking my deep last breath, let me help him. That's what is helping nature. If you can make somebody happy, even by telling little bit of lies also, no problem. But to make somebody happy, that is what is Ishvara Pujana. So do service to people with the mind of serving people. That's what is to be done. So if you can do that, you are serving God, you will reach God faster and better. Personality development belongs to the person who has got a happy face all the time. Your personality increases means you will be smiling all the time. That's what it means. Don't be, any problem comes to you, smile it, You had a good accident, wonderful. Very good, enjoy. Don't repair the scooter because you can have one more accident and then give it to scooter repair. You hit somebody, there is a scratch. Don't repair it. Again you can have scratch, If you repair only, you will have problem. Right? Don't get upset unnecessarily. Lord Krishna says you should have Sthita Prajnavastha. Sthita Prajnavastha. Dukkeshu anudignamana sukheshu vigataspruha vidaraga bhayakrodha sthitatir munirichyate. You should have Sthita Prajnavastha. Don't get too much upset when the sad things comes. Don't just be happy, Oh, so many people are listening to me. So I am great. Shashi Kumar is great. No, I am able to see so many people are sitting like this. Wonderful, it's a nice chance. But you go outside, in Mushirabad road, nobody knows me. Right? No, all that great thing what we feel ourselves is useless. We feel we are great. We are not great. No moment we are great. I feel I am great. Compared to whom? I am so beautiful. No? Nice, wonderful. But if Shah Rukh Khan stands here, will you listen to me? You will look at him, right? No. Stand nowhere in front of him. We start comparing. So don't ever try to compare with somebody else and then say that he is good, I am bad. Try to see whether I am better than last time. Am I better than last time? Easier to assess. I don't know how much Lord is paying you to come here to assess people whether they have improved or not. Okay. Anyway, wonderful, your chappals are removed so that you don't throw. No, that is made sure. No, this happens. Let me see whether I am better than yesterday. If I am better than yesterday, I must be happy, right? No. Ask yourself. So what is personality development? Yesterday's personality and today's personality, is there a difference? Did I become better? Spiritually, emotionally, physically, intellectually, socially. Do I have one more good friend today? Until yesterday I had 30,000 friends. But today do I have 30,001? Great, no? Is it not? When you have friend? When you start serving somebody, they will become your friend, right? You go for a marriage. Do you make 3 friends more in that marriage? Or you only keep those people? Or you will get some more enemies? You see what you can do. If you go for a marriage and get mixed with the people, all of them, make them happy, they go back home and say that, no, the so-and-so fellow, I met him, he was so happy, no? He was very good. Yeah, I have not met Shashi Kumar for a long time. Now I met him after 1 year. No? Wonderful. Having with him, spending time with him is very good. You will be very happy. What is that is happening? You are living in somebody's mind. Is it not? When you live in somebody's mind, that means you are living social. With all the good attitude, blessings with somebody, if you are in somebody's mind, definitely you are socially better. So do it, whatever means you have. Try to do that. For that, you should have good words. You will get enemy not by actions, by good words. So what is good personality? Good words should come from you. That's what Vivekananda says. Your character should be good, mind should be good, because words comes from the mind. Keyuranina bhushayandi purusham harana chandrojjalam nasnanam nakusumam navilepanam, etc., etc. It says Keyuranina bhushayandi purusham. A good purushan, a good person is not a person who takes bath every day morning, put lot of vibhuti, right? Nice flowers are put, nice dress is put, lot of harem is put, lot of ornaments you put, where? Those are not the people who are good. Bhushanam, bhushanam. The words have to be very good. Your culture can be noticed from the words which you pronounce. So you should have nice words should come from it. Where do you get words? Words comes from the mind. So if words have to come, assume that I am scolding him, you all think that he is bad and I am good, right? No? I am good, that's why I am scolding him. The father scolds you. What happens when somebody scolds? They use bad words, right? No? With the good words you cannot scold, Oh, good boy. Nobody scolds like this, right? No? Stupid, all that. No, all nice words. You should have good dictionary of bad words in you so that you can become a good person who can scold better. When somebody scolds, the bad words comes from the mouth. That means what? He kept a lot of bad words in him. He has by heart so many bad words. Somebody who keeps bad things, whom do you call? You will call him as good fellow or bad fellow? Bad fellow. So if your parents scold you, if your brother scolds you, some guardian scolds you, ask, how come you become so bad? Yeah? You kept a lot of bad words. Right, no? The husband is scolding wife, oh, you became so bad all of a sudden. You know a lot of bad words, So whenever you get bad words, that means you are bad. Where does the word comes from? Whatever you see, whatever you hear, whatever you touch, whatever you smell, whatever you taste, from that only you will get. Because indriyas are open. So if you want a good mind, you should have good indriyas. Vak, Mana, Chakshu, Srotra, Grana, Jihvaredo, Buddhyagrati, Sankalpame Shuddhyanda. Any priest on the road also is supposed to know this sloka. I don't know whether they know or not. Vak, Mana, Chakshu, Srotra, Grana, Jihvaredo, Buddhyagrati, Sankalpame Shuddhyanda. Many things we will know by hearing, listening and all that. Much more things we will know with the internal thought process. We will start thinking and then we will presume so many things in our life, right now? Therefore, this Jihvaredo Buddhyagrati, Buddhi will start thinking so many things and add so many informations to us. On those thinking, Buddhi also have to be clean. Then your words will be clean. Then your dealings will become clean. You will become very happy. Therefore, good personality is a person whose words are good. Cultured person, filtered person, character is clean. Then personality is good. Emotionally not upset. Don't get upset emotionally. Spiritually grow every time. It doesn't mean you should get attached to everything. No, emotionally not attached means not that you should not have lover, you should not have love your mother, no brother, relations and all that. It's all essential. But don't become too much. When you are talking like this, don't think about your wife. Finished, nothing will come. When you are in your place, when eating, think about eating. Don't sit here and think about eating. When you sit here, you listen. You get detached to everything, get attached to this much. Wherever you are, live in present. Present. Present means gift also, right? No? Present is the present given by God. And if you don't enjoy that present, you can never enjoy your future, because future is going to be present of tomorrow. And past is yesterday's present, right now. So you can never enjoy your life. So every moment you have to be enjoyed, because you don't know whether you are going to be there tomorrow or not. Today night I will sleep back. How do I know tomorrow I will get up or not? Brahma may call me or he may forget to call me. When everything is done, at the end, pencil alphabet, my son also will keep my dead body on firewood or electric crematorium. Power cut is more, so electric crematorium will not work. And firewood only. My son also will put fire on my dead body. And before that he will start chanting one sloka if he knows. Vayuranilam amritamadedam basmandam shariram om krito smara kritam smarami. 3 times he has to ask, because once if you ask, nobody will answer. Dead body also will not answer. Vayuranilam amritamadedam basmandam shariram. Your body, oh Father, is going to join with Vayu. It will happen, no? Smoke. Basmandam shariram. 1 packet, 40 grams you will get. Electric crematorium, they will put in a packet and then give, this is your father, keep it with you, know. Basmandam shariram. Om krito smara. Oh Father, you think what you have done in your life? Kritam smarami. Think, what you have done. All these days, what you have done? You say, I only produced you. No, that every animal does it, yeah? Not great. I have given you food. Every animal gives food. Only human being will not wait for mother to give milk. Wherever breast is there, they will start drinking milk from her. That's the only difference between human being and animal. You have taken tons and tons of weight of food inside you, lot of gallons of water inside you, all the good smelling things you made it into waste. Bad smelling things and wasted them. What is that you have done for your life? What is that you have done? Ask a question yourself. When you live for 60 years, you will sleep 20 years. 1/3 of your life, 8 hours and 24 hours. Government employees sleep much more, that you forget. So 20 years you are not living, 40 years only you are living. In 40 years you live for what? You will spend lot of time learning, earning and all that, for learning, earning for learning. All that will happen. Totally the studies, if you do some 3-4 degrees in your life, with all the degrees, postgraduate and PhD, permanent head damage also I have got on. PhD is permanent head damage only. And you will get only 7 years you must have studied. Eating is more than that. Ega bhuktam mahayogi, dubhuktam mahabhogi, tribhuktam maharogi, chadurbhuktam mahadrohi. A good yoga practitioner should become a yogi after that. That means only once you should eat. So the doctor prescribes, you should take only 3 slices of blood. 3 slices of bread only at the end. Is it before food or after food, you will ask. What happens to us? We are going behind, food. 1 inch of tongue. Some people have more, bigger, but you forget. Normally 1 inch of tongue only knows the taste, and you go behind the mirchi bhaji. And what will happen? Once you put inside, 36 feet inside you. The food pipe is 36 feet. That will start suffering. And tomorrow you will think that, oh, I should not have eaten that. And what will happen? Tomorrow again you will see mirchi bhaji, you will eat 1 more. No problem. This part is called Dahanendriyam. Dahanam means what? Firing. Last also one Dahanam will happen. Fireplace. Stomach is called fireplace. And this many people will become graveyard. All the dead body will be here to fire. All dead bodies. And dead body, when you eat, what happens? Inside every dead body there is blood clotted inside. 60% of the blood clotted inside the dead body. All, either let it be fish, chicken or anything, or human being also, no problem. All are called dead bodies only after death. Before that only they will be called as chicken, mutton or human being. Otherwise after death it is dead body only. And that will contain lot of blood. And what will happen? If you eat that, you are also drinking blood, and your Rakshasa nature will increase more. So if you want to have divine nature, sattvic food is must. So good personality, if you don't have any other option, yes, you should. But if you have option, if you want good words to come, you don't have to get worry. In worry, don't eat more curry also. Not too much of masala, which becomes so sticky. The God has given nose above the mouth so that you will smell it before eating. Now what you do, all the bad smelling things, you will put perfumes inside, and then all that masala inside, and then you eat. Inside it starts stinking bad. So Bhagavad Gita says 3 types of food is there for sattvic people, tamasic people and rajasic people. The food prescriptions are given. You are what you eat. There is a nice book on every Higginbotham bookshop and railway station also you will get. It is called microbiotics now. The new terminology to new science is called microbiotics. And that says you are what you eat. The food what you eat will determine what sort of a person you are. You don't want to get angry? Anybody want to get angry? No. Drink a lot of water. When you get angry, 1 glass of water. If it not subsided, 1 more glass of water. Keep on drinking. 1 bucket will be over. By the time you will be all right. So you should know how to control. When you get angry, what will happen? You will start breathing faster, right? So your pranayama is an indirect way of making your mind also cool, emotionally controlling. Because in pranayama you will learn, hold your breath, right? But hold it when you get angry. When you get angry, pranayama exercise should come. Don't do it when you are cool. Let me do 2 pranayama and then scold you the balance. Next chapter I will start after that. No, you will cannot never. So learn these 2 practices. Sharira manaso yoga parasparamanu vrajet akara adeya bhavena taptajya kadayoriva Charagan says. Sharira manaso yoga. There also yoga comes. Body and mind are so related. When the body starts reacting, mind also will start reacting. Assume that you have got severe headache before coming to the class. Believe this class is slightly different and interesting, you will forget about the headache. And after the class your headache will come back. But assume this class is so boring, even if you don't have headache will come. Why? Because class is boring. The mind says it is not interesting, body will start pain. Now you are not hungry, none of you are hungry. The time I say you are hungry, your stomach will start feeling. Until now you doesn't know that there was a stomach. Right, no? Now when I said you are hungry, you will know about your stomach because your mind started concentrating on your stomach. So Sharira, Manaso, Yoga, Paraspara Manuprajit, they are so related. If you can control mind, you can also control body. Therefore the asanas will give you practice for controlling your body, through which you can control mind. Because mind control is not that easy. And through some practice of breathing exercise also you can control your mind. So that you don't breathe like when you get angry, somebody don't bark like dogs, right? No? Because when you get angry, you will breathe 40 times. And dog breathes 40 times. Therefore, when you get angry, you are breathing like a dog. Therefore, you are a dog. If you can become a crocodile, so wonderful. You know how crocodile works? Very slowly, right? And 300 years of life. Only 3 times per minute breathing. So if you can, don't become breathless, less breathing. If you practice less breathing, you can become a crocodile. No reactions, just sleep like this. Don't become that. Lord Krishna teaches Arjuna how to breathe in what is called Uttara Gita. After Bhagavad Gita was taught, nothing was understood to Arjuna. He gave another lecture, that was Uttara Gita, in which he says how many times you have to breathe. 18 times, 15 times, not more than that. And know that you are breathing. We doesn't know that we are breathing. So know that you are breathing so that you will become clean. That's what is essential. So personality development is spiritual growth, physical and mental, emotional combined. And then you become happier so that you will start interacting with the people. And the people whom you are associating will become happier. And therefore making somebody happy is serving God. Unless you are happy, you cannot make somebody happy. Is it possible? No. So you be happy and serve happiness. You have love with you and start serving love. This is what is essentially to be done. This is one aspect of looking at personality development. So these are only sparks. These sparks you have now. Start developing inside that. Thinking your own process. Think slightly different. Don't think in the same style as you are thinking every day. Start change your life. Be creative. What for I am living? Everyone has got their own purpose of living. Identify what is that I am supposed to do in this world. What can I do tomorrow? You have some short 1 or 2 questions I can answer. I've got 2 signals to go.
We compare about spirituality and practice. Science is required for spiritual development.
Pardon?
Science is
all rituals, all spiritual world is associated with science. Everything, every ritual which you have is also associated with science. Every activity, starting from morning, getting up, praying and doing Surya Namaskara, doing your water, Tarpana, all that have got a lot of science. All that have got a philosophical meaning, scientific meaning, ritualistic meaning, emotional attachment, physical meaning also. Every day you show your hand inside the sun, in front of the sun with a wet hand, your food intake will reduce. And wet your hand, wet your feet, and then wash your face and then have food, your digestion will become better. These are all scientific proved now, but earlier traditionally we had this practice. And then when you show your hand to the sun, now in California University, the mental patients are being treated by just what is called a crystal therapy, in which the sunlight is being concentrated on your forehead. This is called Atna Chakra, where you get enlightened by doing the same prayers in front of Lord Sun. Girls also can do. Ladies also can do. People say that Gayatri Mantram should not be chanted by only gents can go behind the Gayatri. Gayatri is a lady. No? Ladies also can go behind Gayatri. No problem. Om Bhuvaswahat Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Oh Lord Sun, you are enlightening everywhere. My inside me, please enlighten. You also have a right on Sun. Ask Sun to enlighten you. By chanting that and showing your hand, what is that you are trying to do? You are getting energized. Your emotional balance will come. You will not become sick, mad. American 65% of the people are mad. They are all based on either tablet or counseling. Psychotherapists have a lot of, they can make a lot of money there. Many people are psychic patients there. Without tablets, without drinks, without something, they cannot live in this. 35% of people are happy. They are all Indians only. And these 35% people are only making them mad. That's the biggest problem. So we have lot of strength in our spirituality. Yojananam sahasre dveshade dveja yojane ekena nimishardhena kramamana namastude. It's just a prayer. You know, that's the velocity of light. The prayer, if you deduce into physics, Yojananam sahasre dveshade dveja yojane, 2202 multiplied by 12.11 kilometer, ekena nimishardhena, 0.28 seconds, divided by that. Distance is given, time is given, velocity of light is given. Why the priest has to tell velocity of light to the sun? Why you have to say namaskaram to sun? So that he will get enlightened. It's for us to get enlightened. Every ritual have got a meaning behind that, scientific meaning. So science is within spirituality in India. It's not different.